Okay, let us look at the first question. So the first question here, you can see it is a very simple question from the chapter 2. So I do not know whether they will come out this question this year or not. Okay, yes, wrong way. Okay, so here, this one, a quick revision. Complete the table below about the 3 subatomic particles. So please, if you forgot this word already, please remember it now. Subatomic particle. What is the meaning of sub? It is like the mathematic. Okay, this is A. And then A is inside the B circle. We call it as what? Subset. Okay, subset. So sub here means the smaller particle in the atom. So they call it a subatom. So these smaller things in the atom. So atom is something like this. When they have something smaller inside, they are being called as subatom. So we're going to fill up this table about the information of a subatom. So very easy. We all just have to count the cross, the X, and the dot. So cross, we have 5. And then this black color dot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me know if my answer is wrong. 6, and then this circle is 5. Name of the particle. So by going through this exercise, I'm able to bring up the what I'm able to revise, okay, or tell you this. The cross, which is outside, will be called as electron. So everybody can do this. And then in the nucleus, there are 2 types of particle, which is proton and neutron. So how I know which one should be proton and which one should be neutron? Electron should be the same as the proton. So 5, 5, proton and electron. So this one will be the neutron, just like that. Next, relative mass. Relative mass of the subatomic particle. Electron is, this is what most people cannot remember, which is 1/1840. 1/1840. Neutron is 1, proton is 1. Okay. If you have any question, please ask. Charge of the subatomic particle, -1, 0, +1. Very simple. Next, what is the nucleon number? Nucleon means proton plus neutron. 11. In which group of the periodic table is element X? Explain your answer. So group, when they ask you group or when they ask you period, all you have to do is write out the electron arrangement. Should we memorize relative mass of subatomic particles? Yes, yes, you should. Okay, you should remember this. Which group? Electron arrangement. It has 5 proton, 5 electron. That means the electron arrangement will be 2, 3. And how do you identify the group? We use the last number. This is the group. Which group? Group 13. Remember, group starts from group 1, 2, see, 1, 2, and then they will jump to 13. Please remember, when you have 2, 1, it is group 1, group 2, and then group 13. Why? Explain your answer. Why is it in group 13? Because it has 3 valence electrons. So in which period is element X in the periodic table? Explain your answer. So period, you see, 2, 3. We have 2 numbers here, 1, 2. So it will be in the period 2. Explanation will be, it has 2 shells occupied with electron. Remember the word occupied with electron. Don't just write 2 shells. Next, name another element that belongs to the same group. So group 13. What do we have in the group 13? Teacher, I don't get what you said just now. If the valence electron is 2, it is group 2 or group 12. Group 1, 2, 13, 14, until 18. So it's 1, 2, and then jump to 13. So if 2 valence electron, it will be group 2. Understand? Okay. So from this question, I'm able to bring up this information, and I can tell you that in paper 2, you will always get a periodic table. Okay, you will always get periodic table in your paper 2. So in order to know it, you can actually refer to the periodic table. So group 13 is what? Aluminium. So whatever in the group 13, you can write, okay? You can put it in. Remember, in the SPM, paper 2 has periodic table. Paper 1 don't have. Okay, so anything about periodic table, about element formula, you can refer back to the periodic table. Okay, next. Here. So based on the diagram, so this is a heating of substance N, and we got this heating curve. And they asked me, what is mean by melting point? The meaning of melting point, as I told you in the last class, if you have attended the week, don't know how much, week 2 classes, point here means temperature. So it is the temperature where a chemical substance in melt. Melt means solid to liquid. A chemical substance in a solid state changes to liquid state. Anything wrong with my grammar, you correct it yourself, okay? To liquid state at particular pressure. So the important keyword here is no need, Xuekai, no need. The important point here is temperature. So for example, this one, the next question they asked me, state the melting point of substance N. Remember, at particular pressure means at a fixed pressure, because pressure can also affect whether they can turn into solid or liquid or not. It is like one method to make ice very quickly is increase the pressure. So that's why they have the machine. Okay, when you press the button, then they will straight away turn into ice. They can apply pressure and make it solidify faster. So at particular pressure, it's like at a standard pressure. So state the melting point of substance N. Yes, must write the pressure. Okay, must write the pressure. If you do know the definition, is okay. All I want you to remember is point. The meaning of point means temperature. So like this question, when they ask me melting point, if the graph gave you this A, B, C, D, E, F, remember, when they give you A, B, C, D, E, F, don't write point B, don't, because melting point is a temperature. So give me the temperature, which is 83, don't forget the unit, degrees Celsius. 83 degrees Celsius. Next, physical state of N from T1 to T2. So T1 to T2, the phase where it is melting. When it is melting, we have solid and liquid. Next, explain why the temperature remains constant from T1 to T2. So during the melting process, why is it constant? So always remember the 2 points here, the 2 marks here. Heat energy absorbed is equals to heat energy used. Used to what? Used to overcome the force of attraction. If you can't remember the whole sentence, please remember the keyword. Heat absorbed equals to heat used to overcome the force of attraction. Never change the word to break lah, to bond lah. No, must be overcome the force of attraction. So my answer will be heat energy absorbed by the particles is used to overcome the forces of attraction between the particles. So I hope you have done the question, so it doesn't have to copy my answer here. You just have to check whether you have the keyword or not. Next, diagram 2.2, it shows an apparatus set up to determine the melting point of solid N. So the question can actually asks you what is solid N. If no particle can correct, no, must write particle. So here, solid N, they can ask you to give example of this. They can ask you to give example of this solid N. What will be the solid N? Yes, it can be the one that we learned, naphthalene. If they ask you other than naphthalene, you can use this one, acetamide. Okay, so I give you another extra example here, just in case you need it, acetamide. Okay, next. The question asks me, identify one mistake in the diagram. Explain your answer. So what is the mistake? Okay, yes. In the diagram, ethanol is used. The mistake is we are using ethanol. Okay, why? Why ethanol is wrong? Yes, correct. Because the boiling point of ethanol is low, or you can also say it's lower than the solid N, because the boiling point of alcohol is about 78 degrees Celsius. So that means it is actually the same as the naphthalene. So when they reach 78, ethanol will start to evaporate, but the naphthalene just started to melt. Okay, so you can say the boiling point of ethanol is low, just like that, very simple. Of course, they can also ask you, if you doesn't want to use ethanol, what can you use? You can use water. If the melting point of the substance is below 100, we use water. We use water. Below 100, we use water. If the melting point above, can say very volatile, cannot. If the melting point is above 100, you use oil. Okay, so you yourself write down all these important parts, important keywords or information. So before your chemistry paper, you can go through this question quickly, and then you get to see the extra information. Below 100, use water. Above 100, use oil. When solid iodine is heated, it changes to a purple film. Name the process involved. When you heat a solid iodine, it turns into film. Film means gas. So what is this process? Sublimation. So here, the extra info I'm going to ask you is, other than iodine, what are the other substances that can undergo sublimation? Other substance. Okay, yes, very good. You can say dry ice. Dry ice. Do you know that dry ice is actually equals to solid carbon dioxide? Okay, just in case you see this in your objective, solid carbon dioxide, it is actually dry ice. Yes, other than dry ice, solid carbon dioxide, you can give me the example, mothballs. Mothballs is the white color balls that chase away the cockroach. Okay, the one with smell one. Usually you can find it in the toilet, which is also called naphthalene. Okay, but naphthalene is something special. When it is heated, it will melt. If you place it there, it will slowly sublime. So these are the other example. Name one isotope of iodine. Isotope of iodine and state the use. Yes, very good. It is iodine 131. Remember to put the dash just in case. Cockroach ball. I call it your ball. Okay. So iodine 131. Put the dash. What is the use of iodine 131? It is used to treat thyroid diseases or thyroid disease. Okay, nothing special anymore. So this is the heating and cooling curve. And then just in case they ask you to draw, cooling curve. Okay, remember when you got to draw, I think there is a chance this question can come out this year. So when they ask you to draw the cooling or heating curve, remember, heating or cooling curve never starts from zero, no zero. Unless they say, I heat the substance from zero. Otherwise, whatever substance you are heating is from room temperature, which is about 25. So never start from zero. So when they want you to draw a cooling curve from a heating curve given, use mirror. You just mirror the image. I don't know whether it's called object or something. Can't remember already. Okay, so here, right? So you start from here, go down here, down, down, just copy the same. Exactly the same as the one on the left-hand side. Okay, it will be the cooling curve because melting and freezing point the same. They will be the same. Same. Next. If I'm too fast, let me know. Next. Okay, no more chapter 2. No more chapter 2. Now, chapter 3. This is an experiment to determine empirical formula of magnesium oxide. Treat thyroid disease. Hey, who is my class started to have like unknown people. Like who is you and then I don't know. Okay, I just removed them. Okay, what is the meaning of empirical formula? I also think that this question will come out this year. Empirical formula. So if they ask you this definition, hi 老师，哎，凯莉 ，hello，什么事情？ Check my waiting room. What happened? My waiting room no people. Just now got Rachel. I accepted Rachel. And then there's another name called you. I don't know you is what. You I removed already. I think I removed already. Your friend. I removed already and they cannot join already one. There's the setting of the Zoom. Use properly. Okay, sorry. Next time. Okay. What is the meaning of empirical formula? The name of the user is like you. How like okay, never mind. Okay. Empirical formula is the chemical formula that shows the empirical means simplest whole number ratio of atoms of each element in a compound. Okay, so I just give you this definition before exam. You can read it, read through this quickly. Remember the keyword simplest whole number ratio. And then it is always ends with atoms of each element. Give a reason why. Oh, by the way, if they ask you chemical formula, chemical formula. If they ask you molecular formula, all you got to do is change the keyword to actual number. Actual number, yes, you change it to actual number. So I write it here. Okay, molecular formula. Give a reason why crucible cannot be left open during heating. So for MgO, why it cannot be left open? We said we have to open it because we want to allow oxygen gas to enter. When it enters into the crucible, it starts to react. Okay, but then why do we have to close it after that? Yes, correct. We want to prevent. Who is Yixuan? Prevent. Hey, you all really go ajak like all your school friends here. Okay. Prevent. What? Prevent. Okay. The white fumes of the white fumes of magnesium oxide from escaping. If the white fumes escape, then the mass will be affected. Whose friend is this? Yishen. I got this student, man. How can I have this student? Okay, next. Give a reason why. No, it's not the XUAN, it's SH, except him. Together. My kawan. Haven't copy finished. Hi, so slow. Oh, okay. I say can ajak your friend that is my student. Okay. Jeru, 有人问你怎么讲满 Okay, next. Give a reason why crucible lead. Sorry. The answer is there already. The answer is there already. Promote me, no need. Go sleep. Calculate the mass. I know there are some people who do know how to calculate the mass and they memorize it. If you want magnesium, you see, you want magnesium. You want to minus all the mass of crucible and lead, correct? So you see, you just minus this number lah. Minus. When they want oxide, when they want oxygen, what do? You want to get rid of everything in front, correct? So the everything in front here, crucible, lead, and magnesium is where? This one. So just minus. So you can highlight which substance you want. Okay, you can highlight the substance you want, and then you see, what is the part I do want? Oh, this 3 part I do want. Which one here? Sure, they will be in the table one. So you see, this one, then you minus. So I skip the calculation. It's very easy. I skip it. Ratio, I skip. State the empirical formula of MgO. Okay, MgO. Okay, here. This is the empirical formula of X oxide. Suggest a metal for X. X, please. Name your X. Your X. Faster. Your X. Name of your X, faster. Okay, very good. Okay, it can be a copper. Other than copper. Okay, so now I tell you, because you already learned reactivity series. According to the list, kalau nak kawin, mesti ada zakah fleksibel. Now only come in, don't come in already lah. Okay, supaya perempuan. Okay. Cukup hasil anak. Okay, reactivity series. What time now? Okay. As I told you, this list, the most special part, our favorite part is the zakah. We like the zakah here, Zn. Why do I tell you about zakah? Oh, yeah. Okay, zakah here. And then the position of carbon and hydrogen is here, C and H. C followed by H. So why do I want to tell you this list? Is because what kind of metal can be used as X? Anything below H. Below H in the reactivity series, you don't go and use ECS. It is reactivity series because this is dry. Can you see? It is very dry. No water, no solution, very dry like you all. Okay, very dry. Then you use reactivity series. If there is water, there's solution, then only use ECS. Okay, anything below H, we use this method. Okay, okay. And then, if they ask you, if I do want to use magnesium ribbon, we can change it to what kind of substance? What metal? Anything above H. Above H in the reactivity series. Reactivity series. Sorry, it's lagging. Above H, use open close. Above H, use open close. Why? Because they are reactive. They can react with oxygen themselves. But then, unreactive metal, you have to use hydrogen to steal away their girlfriend. Okay, but please don't mention your favorite here. Potassium and sodium don't want unless you are doing reactivity of alkali metal. Otherwise, don't use sodium and potassium. Explode, yes, correct. Give a reason why hydrogen gas must be flow 5 to 10 minutes before heating. So you do these steps. Okay, sorry, I remember Isabel said louder. Okay, very loud already. My mom also can hear. Okay, later she come and slap me. Why am I shouting like at 10 o'clock? Okay. Why hydrogen gas must be flow 5 to 10 minutes? It is to ensure all the oxygen gas is removed. Okay, you want to remove all the oxygen gas. When need to use above? Above this one. Above is this one. Open, close, you use above. And then this one, you use below. At bintang, walao. Okay, at bintang, okay. Below. Can say air instead of O2. Cannot. What they really want to remove is the oxygen. Can. State the function of anhydrous calcium chloride. So anhydrous calcium chloride, correct? It is used to dry the hydrogen gas. So what they like to do in the exam is they ask you, I actually don't want to go through this question because it's very easy. So what they want to ask you, I want to tell you this extra thing, which is if I do want to use anhydrous calcium chloride, what else can be used to replace anhydrous calcium chloride? What else? The question asked me, hey, name something like some other things that can be used to replace the anhydrous calcium chloride. Your answer will be, oh, very good. If you can answer, you are very good. If you cannot answer, never mind. This is the reason why you are here. Okay, concentrated. Okay, started to have bullshit. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid. Remember, concentrated sulfuric acid. Just like that. Concentrated sulfuric acid is a very good drying agent. Very dry. Okay, make sure very dry. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid. Oh, okay. 3 questions already. Still got 5 more to go. Next. Periodic table. Empirical formula done. This year important. Not important, I know do. Whatever I do is important. I think it's important. Okay. Question 4. Happy Chinese New Year. Periodic table. You see, this is the question I told you. If you attended the class, I said, I think this kind of question will come up. Okay. Periodic table. So which element is represent symbol M? Oh, yo. In the paper 1, maybe you have to memorize yourself. Like I told you how we memorize the period tree. Okay, last week. If you can't remember, what do? Paper 2 has periodic table. Okay, paper 2 has periodic table, but paper 1 don't have periodic table. If I'm not mistaken, last 2 years ago, I can't remember already. Only paper 2 has periodic table, so you can open up and see, oh, M, what is M? Aluminium. Got table for you, also do know how to check. I slap you. Okay, state one transition element. Transition element is here. It is better to write element R instead of just R. Element R. Teacher, last year SPM got gift table. Every year SPM also got gift table. Every year SPM also got gift table. You all don't know one, meh? If they ask why need to dry the hydrogen gas. Okay, why they want to dry the hydrogen gas? School don't have. If they give you in the school, then you all won't memorize already. Okay, you dry the hydrogen gas is because you do want to affect the mass of the product. Okay, Putra? If there is water, then they can increase the mass of the product, which will make the result to be inaccurate. One special characteristic. Remember, when people say special characteristic, Don't tell me, don't give me physical property. Don't. In the periodic table, special characteristic is they can form colored ions or compound. They got different color. Okay. And then what else? Form complex ion. So other than forming complex ion, okay, which is answer? Later she say I cannot see. Okay, yes, it can be used as catalyst, act as catalyst, and also more than one oxidation number or oxidation state also can. They have more than one oxidation number. This is special characteristic. What if the question asks you, boy, for the transition element, give me a physical property. If they ask you physical property, don't write this. This is special characteristic. When they ask you physical property, what do you say? What do you write? Every time in chemistry, when they talk about physical property, just throw in my favorite, melting and boiling point. Yes, when you see physical property, melting and boiling point. Okay, they have low or high melting and boiling point. High. Yes, which you can. Correct. Your answer is correct. Can write the electron arrangement of atom adding Y. What's that? How to write? 281. Okay. Oh, don't say your name. Okay. Don't call which is name. Please. Write the formula of ion that form from Q atom. Please be careful with this ion. 好似沒有人理你啦，他們吵到都不得空。Okay, ion. Screen lagging. Ion. Mentioned many times already. Ion. Bro, got charge. Ion got charge. Ion also means already stable. So when they ask you the formula of ion, you go back, you go to the periodic table and copy Q. I laugh at you, you know. Okay, you see Q is what? Cl. Ion means you have to give me Q negative because it's supposed to be Cl negative. But when they say Q, you use Q. Don't bandai. You know there is a periodic table already. Then you go put Cl minus. Better don't. Actually, if you put Cl minus, also correct. But better to use back the unknown Q minus. Okay. Ion. If they ask you electron arrangement, extra question, electron arrangement. I know. Is it chlorine? Correct? Yes. People, when they ask you chlorine, people might give this answer, which is 287. Somebody's wrong way. 什么事情 wrong way？ 你开麦什么？你要唱歌？Okay. Sorry accident. Okay. The gun. Okay. 287. No. No. Somebody's friend Nicole is here. Nicole. Whose friend is this? Nicole Chu? Got or not? You all know this friend called Nicole Chu? If yes, then I let her in. Celeste. Celeste is Nicole Chu. No lah, Celeste is Celeste. Nicole is Nicole. How can be Celeste Nicole Chu? Her sister's account. Oh, okay. You don't use 287. Guys, please. No. If they say ion, remember, stable. So the answer should be 288 instead of 287. Remember, ion supposed to be stable already. Don't lose your mark here. Next, Next, when a small piece of Y burned in Q gas, a reaction occurs to produce a certain compound. Write one chemical equation for the reaction. So Y, what is substance Y? Can I ask you what is substance Y? In the group 1, what is substance Y? The actual element. Okay, sodium, remember the first one is hydrogen, hydrogen, and then lithium, sodium, potassium. So sodium reacts with Q, which is chlorine gas. I write the actual equation first. Sodium react with chlorine. What is the formula of chlorine? Stop telling me Cl. It should be Cl2. All the members of group 17 has 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So Na plus Cl2, you get NaCl. Remember to balance the equation, 2NaCl, 2Na. So your answer will be 2Y plus Q2 equals to 2YQ. This is what I will do. I write the actual one first, and then only I sub the unknown in. This can minimize the mistake, the careless mistake. Draw the electron arrangement for the compound that is formed. So electron arrangement, when you want to draw electron arrangement, you have two types. If the answer is ionic, remember to put bracket and charge. If it is covalent, that means share, then you share lah. I'm not going to draw it here. I will skip. Draw ionic or covalent is something like this. But of course, I want to mention something extra for you all here. Remember this? What if they ask you this one, you don't know how to answer? They can ask you to draw atomic structure. How to draw atomic structure? Atomic structure, let's say they want you to draw atomic structure of Y. If they ask you to draw electron arrangement of Y, you will know how to do, which is just 281, very simple. But what is atomic structure? Atomic structure, you should include proton, electron, and neutron. So how do we do it? Like this, okay, sorry, nucleus 281. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I do it again. GG, okay. Nucleus 281. How to include? What is include? How to include proton, electron, and neutron? You have to write like this, Proton, how many? 11. Neutron, how many? 12. How I know? If they doesn't give you in the exam, periodic table. In the periodic table, they will tell you Na 2311. In order to find the neutron, you minus big minus small, then you can get neutron. Get it? Paper 2 has periodic table. This is like one of the most important information today. So we have proton, neutron here already, then electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 281. This is atomic structure. Don't confuse with electron arrangement. Their nucleus is different. Electron arrangement, we write formula, but atomic structure, we write proton and neutron. That's all. Oh, okay. Next. Okay. Next, the letter used are not the actual symbol of the atoms. Use letters to answer the following question. Draw the atomic structure. Here got atomic structure, shit. Okay, so P, you draw the nucleus. 6 proton, 6 neutron. Okay, and then you draw the electron arrangement of 2, 4. Like that, atomic structure here, stupid me. Okay, based on the diagram 1, which atoms are isotope? Isotope. Isotope, same proton. Okay, so the answer is QR, same proton. Q and R, same proton. Okay, when they ask you why, you just give the, you very fast. Okay, very fast. Okay. One student asked me, hey, faster. And another asked me to slow down. What should I do? If I'm going too fast, let me know. Because I expect you all answer the question already one. So you just came here for the answer. Okay, never mind. It's like let's wrap. Faster. Give recording. No recording. Okay, explain your answer. Okay, kidding. Okay, explain your answer in V1. So when I ask you why is it isotope, you give the definition. Because they have the same high proton number but different nucleon number. Okay, I skip. That's all. You can also say same number of proton. Same number of proton, but different number of neutron. Must use together, use in a pair, number together, number off together, I mean, and then these two together. Cannot change, Okay, next. Write the electron arrangement of atom S. Atom is not ion. It's not ion, it is atom. So atom means just follow whatever is given. 281. Okay, this speed is okay, good. Sorry, I forgot to take the mic again, Isabel. So when S is exposed to the air, it reacts with oxygen to form an oxide of S. Write the chemical formula of the oxide. S. Okay, this is what you can do. S. What is S? Go to the periodic table, find it. It is Na. Then you ask yourself, okay, Na with oxygen. What do you get? Na2O. You should be getting Na2O. So that means the formula is S2O. If you don't want to do this, is there another method? Yes. What is another method? How to get chemical formula from unknown. This is what I will do. S and O. You can use electron arrangement. S and O. S is 281. O is 2.6. Minus 1 to become stable. Plus 2 to become stable. Cross it. 2, 1. Same as 2O. Can you see? Two method. Up to you. Every time when they give you unknown to write chemical formula, you can always use this. Okay, or refer back to your periodic table. So oxide S is highly soluble in water. To form an aqueous solution, Na2O can dissolve in water. One observation when red litmus paper is put into the solution. Turns blue, okay? Red turns into blue. Azim cannot. By the way, guys, chemical formula is chemical formula. I forgot to mention this. Many students still writing chemical equation as chemical formula. Cannot. Formula, you can't write S plus O2 like this. Cannot, straight away 0. Formula is formula. Okay, good question. Next. Element T is placed in the group 8. Group 8, wow. In the periodic table of element, it is able to react with chlorine to form green solid TCl2, brown solid TCl3. Explain why. Group 8. Where is group 8? Group 8 is your transition. Okay. Can you tell me what is T actually? What is T? T is able to form green TCl2 and brown TCl3. Yes, very good. It is actually Fe. Somebody turn on your mic already accidentally, Putra. Okay, next. So they ask you why it is able to form two colors, and then you can see two formula, TCl2 and TCl3. The reason is because element T is a transition element or transition matter also can, which has more than one oxidation number. So basically, this is a question where you got to mention the special characteristic, but they use a different way to let you write the same answer. Okay, it has two different charge, so more than one oxidation number. They got two different color and form colored ions or compound. Okay, so this transition element or transition matter, they has more than one oxidation number. They can also form colored ions or compound. This is why you get two different color and two different formula. Next. 3 more questions. Finally, chapter 6. Okay. So when you have a cell combined together, two cells together, when you see a combination of cell, okay, there are two possibilities. The first one, a double electrolytic cell. Double electrolytic means both are electrolytic. Another one is voltaic plus electrolytic. How to identify? If you see two cells together without battery, no battery, then it is V plus E. If you see two cells together and then they got battery, then it is electrolytic times 2. So since I know that this one no battery must be voltaic plus electrolytic. So how do I differentiate it? Very easy. Carbon, sure, is for the electrolytic. And then voltaic always use two different metal as electrode. So voltaic. Always start to solve your voltaic. How to solve? You solve one by one. We look at the voltaic. Zinc, copper. More electropositive, anode, cathode. Negative, positive. Electron move out from the anode and then electron move into the cathode. That means electron flows in clockwise, like that, clockwise. Wow, very lag the screen. Okay, clockwise. Oh, cannot see. Okay, clockwise. Okay, clockwise. Okay, clockwise. Okay, now solution. N-ion go anode, cation go cathode. N-ion, NO3 minus, OH minus, cation, Zn2 plus and H plus. Cannot Zn2 plus and H plus, sorry. Because this cathode is immersed in the copper 2 nitrate solution, sorry. So the cation is supposed to be Cu2 plus and H plus. We cannot use the zinc, we have to use the copper because the electron is immersed in copper 2 solution. Selecting ion. First, check anode. First, you check the anode. How come the screen is lagging? Yeah. We check the anode. Is anode a metal? Oh, yes. Choose the metal, not the ion. And then cathode. You have to check the solution. Concentrated or dilute? Dilute. So we choose the lower one. Cu2 plus. So what I have selected here is my zinc and also Cu2 plus. The other side, anode is connected to cathode. Electron flow into the cathode, so it should be cathode here. And then anode. Anode positive, cathode negative. Terbalik, minus plus, plus minus, opposite. Always use anode and cathode to always starts by labeling anode and cathode. A connect to C. A connect to C. Don't go memorize. Don't memorize the charge like what minus plus plus minus slap you, or what plus minus I slap you again. No such thing. Use anode and cathode. So same law. Look at the solution. Copper 2 nitrate solution. N ion go anode, cat ion go cathode. N ion go anode, cat ion go cathode. Faster one, 11 p.m. already. Yeah lah, the class end at 11:30 ma. This drink tastes like shampoo. Okay. Okay, see. Look at the anode. Is the anode a metal? No. No, then you don't choose the metal. Don't choose the electron. You look at the ion. This solution is dilute, so we select the lower one, OH. And the other side, lower is Cu2 plus. So just like that, I have selected zinc, Cu2 plus, OH minus, Cu2 plus. All formula of ion in copper 2 nitrate. Cu2 plus H plus, and then NO3 negative, OH negative, easy. Mark a tick in the box provided to show which electrode is the anode. Okay, anode. It's anode in cell B. Okay, anode in cell B. This one. We got box. Okay, we tick only lah. Okay, anode in the cell B. Okay, we tick already. Okay, and then they ask you, why is it the anode? Why is it anode? How you know that this is anode? Why this is anode? Why cannot be cathode? Okay, yes, because it is connected to the cathode of cell A. Correct. Connected to the cathode of cell A. Or you can also change the sentence to it is connected to the positive terminal of cell A. Okay, I just write down, okay, positive terminal of cell A. I don't want, okay, whatever, okay. The observation for the electrolyte in cell A and cell B is the same. State. Let me think, Cheryl. Later I give you this answer. Later I answer this question, Cheryl. Sorry. The observation for electrolyte, they are the same. State the observation and explain your answer. What you later, okay? Observation. What is the observation for the electrolyte? Okay, so you see both cell has copper 2 nitrate solution. what will happen to the copper 2 nitrate solution, the electrolyte? When they ask you the solution, means they want you to tell whether the color becomes darker or lighter. So both of the cell, their electrolyte becomes, yes, very good, intensity of the blue copper 2 nitrate solution decreases. Why? Why the intensity would decrease? The reason is very simple, because they choose, you see, they choose Cu2 plus. When they choose Cu2 plus, the Cu2 plus in the solution will turn into Cu. When they turn into Cu, the concentration of copper 2 ion in the solution decreases. Concentration of Cu2 plus in the solution decreases. That means you have lesser Cu2 plus now. Okay, if they ask you another mark, extra mark, you just have to tell them copper 2 ions are discharged to form copper. That's why concentration decrease, that's why color become lighter. Colorless gas produced at the anode. Ziwei, can. Colorless gas is produced at the anode in cell B, and the gas is collected. Describe one chemical test to identify the gas produced. So anode, here we selected OH. So that means the gas is oxygen gas. How to test oxygen gas? Insert glowing wooden splinter. When they want you to test oxygen, use the wooden splinter that has O inside. The other two, burning or lighted, also don't have O. Use O to test the O. How to do it? Insert. Okay, insert, and then it will be relighted. That's one I skip lah. You know how to do it. As long as you're able to say insert and glowing. Here, this set of apparatus is to electroplate iron ring with silver, followed by purification of silver. Purify silver, electroplate silver. Can you see? Two cells together. Place near the mouth cannot. Place near the mouth is hydrogen gas. Place near the mouth is hydrogen gas. Oxygen gas must like insert. Insert. Okay, next. Okay. When you see two cells, any question please ask. Two cells must be different. Hydrogen mouthed, oxygen insert. Okay, two cells together. I think you're getting softer. Of course lah. You shout like for 1 hour. Okay. Got battery. Raise hand. 什么事情心意? Okay. Now I think the tekan. Okay. When you see battery, that means it is electrolytic double. Two electrolytic. Remember, application confirm electrolytic. Confirm electrolytic. Okay, how to label? Follow the battery. Follow the battery. Positive. Positive longer. Positive. Anode, negative cathode. Okay. The other side. Anode here, positive. Cathode here, negative. So anode to cathode. Anode to cathode. Faster a bit. Getting slow. Tired ma. A iron ring not different from electrode. What do you mean by different? Hey, you think very easy. Come you teach. The substance. No need fast. Yes, thank you. The substance that is used as that's used as Y and Z. Cell Q is purification. So in purification, anode we use the impure, correct? Impure silver. And then cathode will be the pure silver. Okay. Write the half equation for the reaction that takes place at the iron ring. So how to do it? Same thing. Always N ion go anode, cat ion go cathode. Okay, last time already. So N ion go anode. Cat ion go cathode. N ion go anode. Where? Okay, same. N ion anode, cat ion cathode. Always check anode first. Anode. Is it a metal? Is this a metal? Is this electrode a metal? Yes or no? This electrode, is it a metal? They never mention Yes, it has to be a metal. In order to do electroplating, this one has to be a silver electrode. It has to be a silver electrode. So that means you are going to select the electrode, not the ion. So I erase it. Cathode, use the same way. You don't care whether it is ring, it is key or whatever. Solution is dilute. You select the lower one. So Ag plus. So you see, I selected Ag plus. The other side, anode, same. I check the anode first. Impure silver, silver is also a metal. So don't choose the ion, choose the anode. Cathode, same solution, dilute. We select the lower one, Ag plus. So both cells selected the same thing. Ag plus, Ag plus. Can Okay. If you don't know how to solve electrolytic and voltaic cell, I can give you the video, okay? The short revision one. So the half equation at the iron ring. Iron ring, we selected Ag plus. Ag plus will become Ag. Electron, left-hand side. What do you mean by dilute? Select the lower one. Get the video from me. I want the video. Okay, you text me. Okay, do know how to do. Don't understand what I'm saying? Watch the video. Okay, I can't teach you here. Next, question 7. We still got last 2 questions. This is a redox already. Transfer of electron at a distance. I also think this question can come out. It can or not, not sure. To solve a U-tube, this is what you need to know. Have you memorized oxidizing agent? I always combine these 2 methods together. Method 1, I think, which is more suitable to everyone, the memorizing method. You memorize all the oxidizing agent. What are the example of oxidizing agent? Mainly these 3 types. The 3 types are Cl2 or Br2. When you see chlorine or bromine, this is the first one, chlorine or bromine. Sorry, lag. chlorine or bromine as the first one. And then you see the word acidify. Acidify, they are oxidizing agent. And the last one is iron 3. Iron 3. As long as you can remember these 3 types of oxidizing agent, chlorine, bromine, acidify, iron 3, you can solve this easily. So you see, when you look at this diagram, which one is oxidizing agent, X or Y? X or Y? Okay, thank you. The answer is Y. Y is oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means reduction. Agent and reaction is terbalik. Agent and reaction is terbalik. Oxidizing agent, reduction. If you can solve one, that means the other side will be oxidation. So it is not too hard actually. And then how to label electron flow, anode and cathode? You can remember this. N-ox, red cat. N-ox, like Chinese New Year, N-ox, red cat. That means oxidation, anode. Cathode reduction, red cat. Just like that. Electron flow from X to Y. Just like that. So direction. State, when they say state, electrons flow from electrode X to electrode Y. Don't forget to write this through external circuit. External circuit means the wire. If you write wire also can, but usually you write external circuit. That means flow through everything, the voltmeter or whatever. So we just call it as external circuit. Internal circuit is the solution. Half equation for the reaction occurring at X. Okay, X electron X, the left hand side. Now, how to write? External circuit is for electrolytic and voltaic cell. All the cell you can you also can use external circuit. For every cell, chapter 6 or redox, when they ask you electron flow, always mention external circuit. Okay, all the cell also can use. How to write half equation? You see, half equation. Half equation. Iron 2 and sulfate. We will never write the half equation of sulfate. According to what we learned, louder a bit. According to what we learned in the chapter 6, we will never write the half equation of nitrate, sulfate. No, never. Nitrate, sulfate, or the fluoride. No fluoride one. Okay, these two, never. Because they are two electron negative. They will never have any changes. Okay, so this is the negative ion that you doesn't have to care. And then for redox, the positive ion that you doesn't have to care is like K plus and A plus. For now, I can think of these two, okay, these two. No need to write, no need to care about them. For example, this acidify potassium, you can just ignore the potassium. Because they want half equation, you can't just write the whole thing in. If you write the whole thing in, they are not half equation anymore. So this one, ignore the sulfate, write the Fe2. Okay, Fe2 plus. The reaction is what? Oxidation, correct? So Fe2 plus will turn into what? Fe2 plus is in the middle. You see, we have Fe, we have Fe2 plus, we have Fe3 plus. Now, the starting point is Fe2 plus. Oxidation supposed to go to Fe or
go to Fe3 plus? Oxidation. Yes, oxidation number supposed to become bigger, right? Then Fe3 plus. If the question gave you Fe3 plus, it will go back to Fe2 plus. Just like that. So Fe2 to Fe3. Same method. Where do you put the electron? Where do you put the electron? Of course, the side, they come with more positive charge. Fe3 plus. Just like that. Simple. Simple. Simple, Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus, because it is oxidation. Must be Fe3 plus. Color change of iron 2 sulfate solution, you see? Yes, 2 to 3. If you learn about salt, you should know the color change. Green to brown. Because 2 to 3, so green to brown. Write the half equation for the reaction occurring at electrode Y. Electrode Y, how to write, you see? Let me remove everything here. Very messy. Okay, half equation. As I said, we can ignore potassium. So we are just going to write dichromate 6 and acidified. Dichromate 6 is Cr2O7 2 minus. This is dichromate 6. And then acidified. Acidified means got acid. Acid is H plus. So what is formed? It forms Cr3 plus. It forms Cr3 plus H2O. This one you have to memorize also, okay? Cr3 plus H2O. How to complete the equation? Balance it. 2Cr, 2Cr. 7O, 7H2O. 7H2 got 14H plus. But then, where should I put my electron? Where should I put my electron? Let me move this to the... Where should I put my electron? Left or right? This is what you can do. Okay, good, very good. This is what you can do. You can count the charge. 2 minus 14 plus 2 times 3 plus 6. This one no charge, no charge, 0. 7 times 0 is 0. So you can see the total charge is positive 12 and plus 6. Positive 12 and plus 6. So that means I need 6 electron on the left-hand side. I need 6 electron on the left-hand side. So that plus 12 minus 6 will be equal to plus 6. Both sides equal, balancing the equation, just like that. So color change of the acidified potassium dichromate 6. Dichromate 6, color change is from orange to green. If it is manganate 7 is from purple to colorless. Manganate 7, purple to colorless. You can write down if you want. KMNO4, purple to colorless. Next, overall ionic equation. So please look carefully how to do overall ionic equation. We are going to combine the two equations together. This is how you do. So I bring the equation down. Same color. Okay. Ayah, I deleted the equation. Okay, never mind. I write again. Fe2 plus becomes Fe3 plus electron. Before you combine, make sure the electron is the same. You see 6. Here only got 1. So what do you have to do? Multiply 6. So 6, 6, 6. Same already, only you can cut. Now I cut. Left-hand side, go to left-hand side. Left-hand side, or go to left-hand side. Arrow, remove. Right-hand side, go to right-hand side. All you got to do is balance the electron. Just like that. Finish. Overall. Nothing, Okay, nothing to ask, Last question already. Last question. It's also a redox. Since we are doing about redox already, so might as well just continue with redox. Acidified potassium manganese 7 added into iron 2 sulfate. You missed 2 questions already. Yeah. Okay. Name the substance that is reduced in the reaction. Sorry, reduce means reduction. Reduction is our acidified potassium dichromate 6 solution. Sorry. Name 2 chemicals that can be used to replace acidified potassium dichromate 6. So what are the 2 chemicals that can be used to replace? When they ask you this, to replace your acidified potassium manganese 7, they are actually asking you, what are the others oxidizing agent that you can use? So the other oxidizing agent is whatever we mentioned here. You can say chlorine or bromine water. You can also use the acidified potassium manganate 7. So you can just write chlorine water. As long as you replace it with the correct agent, chlorine water, bromine water, acidified potassium manganate 7, also can. Okay. Okay, one thing here. Which is about this. H2SO4. Most of the time, it's like almost every time, they will ask you about the function of H2SO4. So this function of H2SO4 is to separate. How to spell? Separate. It is just to separate the 2 solutions and complete the electric circuit by allowing ions to pass or flow through 2 solutions separate, allow the ions to flow through. If they ask you, what is the substance that can be used to replace sulfuric acid here? It can be your sodium chloride solution, your favorite. Sodium chloride solution. Because this H2SO4, it actually functions like a salt bridge. So we can use salt solution, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, potassium chloride, potassium nitrate. Just like that. So these are the things they can ask you about YouTube as well. Okay, next. Bromine water, aqueous sodium iodide, copper metal, aqueous silver nitrate solution. The reason why other acid, don't use other acid. Don't use other acid. What was here? This question, I chose this question is because it has 3 different types of reaction. This is actually the YouTube reaction. The two chemicals are from the U-tube reaction. And then this is displacement of halogen. And this is displacement of metal. State the observation obtained from experiment 1. So experiment 1, we have potassium manganate 7. So you can tell me the color change, like just now. The purple solution turns colorless. Or, yes, correct, you can also see green solution turns brown. Any of the observation. Got 2. Experiment 3. Displacement of metal. If you do not know how to get the observation, you can write the equation first. For example, Cu plus AgNO3, it is going to form CuNO32 plus Ag. So what happens? You will see Ag, silvery gray solid deposited. Silvery gray solid deposited, that means Ag is produced. Or, yes, very good, Azim. You can tell me the color change of the solution. AgNO3 is a colorless solution. So colorless solution turns blue. Also can. Colorless to blue. Colorless to blue. Ionic equation for the reaction that occurs in experiment 1. When they say ionic equation, that means the whole thing. Unless they mention half. Only when they say half, you write half. When they say ionic equation, it is equals to everything. So that means you got to write both. Both are MnO4 minus manganate 7. We ignore the potassium. Acid-5 has H plus. It forms Mn2 plus and H2O. Same, we balance the equation. 4H2O, 8H plus. In the end, you balance the charge, you are going to get 5 electrons here. Another equation is Fe2 plus becomes Fe3 plus electron. Same, but this time we times 5. Multiply 5. 5, 5, 5. When they are the same, cut off. 5 electron, 5 electron. Everything on the left, move to the left. Left, go to the left. Right hand side, go to the right. Yes, must put the times 5, must put the times 5. If you no put the 5, your answer is not balanced. Not balanced, then wrong. Change in oxidation number of ion. So you can see Fe2 plus change to Fe3 plus. So it is plus 2 to plus 3. Remember to write plus, don't just write 2 to 3. Next, draw and label the diagram to show the flow of electron. This is drawing U-tube. I skip now, okay? Draw U-tube, you draw yourself. You can refer back to the previous question. Last part. Sodium iodide oxidized by bromine water. Name the product formed from the reaction. NaI, displacement of halogen plus bromine, we will get NaBr plus I2. It displays it, so it becomes NaBr and I2. So the product form. So the product form will be sodium bromide and iodine. Sodium bromide and iodine. How do you confirm the product formed in the 5C1? So basically what they want you to confirm is the iodine, because iodine is the one that is being displaced out. So how can we determine the presence of iodine? So which is a question they want to ask you, how to test the presence of iodine. Of course, you can use, yes, what you learned in your biology. You can use starch solution. Okay, you can use starch solution. If you don't want to use biology, you can use back chemistry. We can add 2 cm cube of 111 trichloroethane into a test tube containing the product, 1 mark only, sorry, containing the product. So you use 1 mark, 1 mark doesn't have to write so long, but never mind. 111 trichloroethane, we add it into the product, we will get a purple layer. Okay, so that means purple layer is formed when 111 trichloroethane is added. This is an organic solvent. Organic solvent, iodine turns purple. Yellow, brown, brown, yellow, brown, purple. Remember, one time, displacement of halogen, I mentioned before, it is very important. Their color change. They sure will ask you what. This topic also very long, never come out already. Cl2, Br2, I2, color is yellow, brown, brown. They shows yellow, brown, brown in solution. That means aqueous. In a solution, they shows yellow, brown, brown. But whenever they are in organic solvent, they shows yellow, brown, purple. Yellow, brown, purple in organic solvent. So this is the difference in water and organic solvent. So you can use organic solvent to test iodine. It turns purple, just like that. Because the others, they don't change color. Remember this, huh? Another reagent, replace bromine water. So to be able to displace iodine, chlorine water, easy. State observation, which is obtained in experiment 3. If magnesium nitrate solution replaces silver nitrate solution. So just now the reaction was using copper. Yes, we are using copper to steal silver's girlfriend. But now copper wants to steal magnesium's girlfriend. What will be the observation? Cannot steal one. Yes, very good. Cannot steal. So that's why no changes. No change. No reaction. What if ionyl replace copper metal? That means what if I change Fe? I use Fe to steal AgNO3. Punya girlfriend. What will be the observation? Can steal. Then what will be the observation? You can write back the same thing, which is you see, FeNO3 to iron 2 nitrate plus Ag. Because I know most of the students, they will be like, oh, I'm not sure whether I have to use 2 or 3. Then you don't mention the color of the solution. You just tell the solid deposited. You can also like kind of make a turn to avoid writing green or brown. So just silvery gray solid deposited also can. Also can. So these are the 8 questions. I think maybe next time I have to reduce the number of questions to 6. Okay, so remember, next time, remember to try the questions first and then only come to the class. So that's all for today. Iron news become thinner. Can do AC? Do one. I don't want to do AC. Iron dissolved to form colorless solution cannot, because iron solution is not colorless. Thank you, teacher. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, I cannot see. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. If you have question, you can ask me later. Okay. Thanks. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. You can repeat your question if I didn't answer your question. You can repeat your question here. Bye bye. Bye bye. For those who doesn't have question, bye bye. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye Joey. Bye bye. Bye Carmen. 结论讲什么 ？Okay. Bye bye. Everyone, bye bye first. Bye bye. Whoever want to say bye bye, then bye bye. Okay, then I can answer the question one by one. 学凯，那个答案哦，学凯，那个没有 cover 的已经有答案了，那个有 cover 的哦，是我们那个忘记多少号啊，就是你考 chemistry 之前的那前几天要做，如果把答案 send 出去哦，基本上就是不用上课哦。OK， 我看啊 ，OK， 凯莉啊，可以冷静点先啊，为了OK， 凯莉 say B1 can write element 啊。你先等啊。OK，凯莉，冷静，大家冷静一点先啊。凯莉，你讲是哪里题？Question 5. Okay, question 5. Question 5. Question 5 B1. 诶，我的 screen 没有在动了。OK， yes 这一题你要写 atom 没有错。当这个问题讲 atom， 还问你 which atom 的时候，你会写 atom Q 跟 atom R。我刚才讲，我记得有一题我讲 element 的，OK， 这个呀，你看啊 ，for periodic table 的话 ，periodic table 我们都会叫这些东西 as element，because 这个就是叫它的名字其实就是叫 periodic table of element， 所以这些每一个东西都是叫做 element， 所以在这里我们会写 element，unless 他特地问你 atom 的话，你就写 atom。为什么我们会写 element R？element 其实 OK， 来我跟你讲一下 atom 跟 element 的分别啊 ，element 跟 atom 的分别。Let's say 这一个 Y 是 sodium， 所谓的 element 就是代表着它的家族。OK， element Na， 因为 element 就是这一个格子啊，就是这间家，这个位置住着的是 element Y。为什么叫 element Y？ 因为在这个格子里面 Na 可以有不同的 isotope， 就是它有不同的兄弟姐妹，可能 Na 24 ，sodium 23，所以我们会讲 element， 也就是我们 mention 这一个位置这一间家的人 Y element Y。可是当刚才那一题 isotope， 我们会讲 atom， 因为我们是指定这家里面的哪里一个成员，所以我去写 atom。 所以它是有分别的。element 是讲位置，通常 periodic table 的位置我们都叫 element， 就是你可以把它想象成是一排一排的家。OK，so 这个家在这边就是 element 什么什么什么。可是当我们特别进去一个东西的时候，就是进到去它的 member 的时候，我们叫做 atom。就好像虽然我们每次我们讲 group one element。OK，wait， sorry。Is there anyone here can't understand Mandarin? OK，no。OK， 我们也会讲 group one element。group one element 就是讲的所谓 lithium、sodium、potassium。可是when我们解释 reactivity，or when 我们解释 melting and boiling point，we will talk about atomic size， 就是 atomic size。when 你解释的时候，你会深入进去，它就变改成 atom， 所以你可以把它当成就是 element 是它的家。atom 是更深入进去的指定一个成员，就是这样，所以它是有分别的。atom for everything 啊，atom for everything 啊。最好不要啊！你 OK， 你其实OK， 就多数的时候问题它会给你一个 hint 的，就好像你给我找在这里啊。就好像可能他会讲 What is the element represent by symbol M？ 所以你看他用的是 element， 就是他在问这家里的位置。Maybe 你 have to 记得了 element 是那个家的位置，就是 OK 在 periodic table 的时候这样子啦，给我们这样子啦。如果你要讲 periodic table 的位置，就是哪里一个位置的时候，你用 element， 其他时候你用 atom，OK？ 或者是你读那个问题，你看一下它原本上面写什么，它写 element 用 element， 就像刚才那题，它有讲到 atom， 可以你就用 atom。你可以 double confirm 这样子更好啊，这样子更好。或者是你看上面有写的，它 show the symbol of atom PQRST，OK， 这样就解决咯。家里的位置，它跟你整个 periodic table 的时候，你讲 element， 然后你再读看问题，OK 就可以 double confirm 了。OK， 接下来，如果把 element 写成 atom 照理来讲是不可以对的，是不可以对的。写错的话是不可以对的，因为 element 跟 atom 是两个不同的东西来的。element 是好像 let's say 我姓陈，我的 element 就叫陈哦，就是在我的家里面还有分不同的人，所以其实是不可以写错的。因为你看通常他给你这个的时候，一定是在讲这 atom。为什么？因为他的这一个号码已经是很 specific 出来了的，所以他一定是讲 about 一个 specific 的 person。为什么要纠结那么小的东西？它不是小的东西，你才小东西，这个东西你不可以写错的，你写错老师就不给你分了的。对，慧琪没有错，可以这样讲。其实直接写 Q 跟 R 也没有错，你直接写 Q 直接写 R 是没有错。可是我记得我上次考试我有写 atom 嘛，我有写我怕我有写我有写 atom 跟 element， 所以还是 try to 不要 skip 这个地方不要 try to avoid 它，这样子绕路走。atom 跟 element 还是要会了，我是有写我怕，所以我有写。你不怕你可以敢写的，其实有些老师讲可以，有些老师讲不可以哦。所以是看人哦，看你当下的考官善不善良哦。可以的。总之，讲位置，讲 element， 这种已经有 proton 跟 nucleon 的，一定是指定的一个人的，所以就是 atom。 有问题再问啊。OK， 我们看一下。OK， 等一下啊。OK， 我scroll上去先。有问题的人，你可以 repeat 你的问题吗？你可以 type 过你的问题吗 ？Sorry， 你 copy paste 一次可以吗？我写 Q 跟 R in trial， 老师给我对其实是可以的，可是也有老师是讲一定要写，所以我怕的是那个改你考卷的人，他不接受你没有写东西，所以是看你的考官看个人的。就好像以前我考 SPM， 我的华语比我的班上的一个人好的，你懂吗？那个人他是有一点 banana 这样，你懂吗？他是 banana， 有一点点 banana 啊 ，OK， 可是就是他每次考试他的华语都是在来40分，或者是来有时候不及格，刚刚好 pass。我的华语至少有考一个来60多分，来70分。SPM 的时候他是坐前面的，他拿奖我就想哇，他都可以拿 A 减，这样我一定是拿 A 哦，那你知道？我拿 B 加吧，我的华语，所以是看，一定是看不同的老师、不同的考官的。所以就是有一定的风险在咯，如果你不要写的话。总之拜神最重要，拜神最重要，考试之前一定要拜神。Starch 的 product 的 color， 在 bio starch 的颜色是什么blue black 是吧 ？blue black 啊，如果我没有记错 ，bio 是叫 blue black 是吧 ？something like that 是吧？我以前学过是叫 blue black 啊。I think 在 chemistry 应该是叫 dark blue color region， 如果没有错的话，或者是 dark blue precipitate。可以接入一下，可以接入下一个道理，接入下一个道理。blue black 什么 ？blue black 什么？在 bio 叫 blue black solution 啊。哦 ，solution 啊，等你写 solution 哦 ，solution 哦，可以跟回 bio 的，可以跟回 bio 的，没问题。chemistry 当然也可以把它改成 dark blue 什么dark blue color region， 我记得是写 dark blue color region 的，也就是深蓝色的水这样吧。可以接入，来。Can I write because it is donating the electron 哈？I copy， 这看不懂你的问题了，看题目就好了，不是啊？接入你的答案是什么？因为你的问题是什么？Form 4 Chapter 6啊 ，Form 4 Chapter 6是什么？那个问题怎么是 anode？OK， 来，哪里？OK， 啊，那个问题怎么是 anode？啊 ，OK， 怎么 ？OK， 然后你要写的答案是什么？哦，是我刚有一题我讲我欠你的什么啊？哦，可以，给我想一下啊。哦，有，给我想一下啊。它是 anode 是因为它donate electron 啊。根据 redox 的话是可以这样子写的，可是我想啊，为什么它是 anode？ 因为它 donate electron。我会写回我自己的答案啊，因为我问我自己的心理答案的话，我为什么会 label 这个 as anode？ 其实真的是因为它接去 cathode 了，就是我事实上我做到的答案就是因为它接去 cathode。它有没有 donate electron 那个是过后的事情嘛？可是 YouTube 就不一样了。你看啊，像 YouTube 的问题就可以写你的答案。YouTube 的问题好像他问你为什么这个是 anode， 原因其实就是因为它 lose electron， 就是它 donate electron。因为这一个我们的 anode 是这样知道的，因为我们的 anode 这样知道，我们就是真的是靠 equation Fe 变成 Fe3 plus 加 electron， 我们是真的是看到它 donate electron， 它才是 anode 的。可是这个是 Chapter 6的问题的话，我通常都是会写，你觉得 SPM 会对吗？这个我一定不敢跟你讲啊，我一定是讲，我一定是跟回我自己的这个，就是我拿到答案的方法，每方是这样啊，它接去 cathode， 所以我会讲它 connected to cathode。redox 我才会写，因为它 lose electron。OK， 接下来啊，慧琪讲我 ，Good night， 拜拜。That one not the ammonia solution 对不对？哦，那个。哦 ，color region，color region 的意思是什么 ？color region 不是 color 的意思吗？就是 color 的 color 的 solution。哈？你帮我找一下 color region 什么意思？要先拿。Color region is you see the color but cannot see through。可以 solution 啊，写 solution 啊，可是一样嘛 ，color region 跟 solution 都是一样，你可以看到颜色，可是你cannot see through 啊，OK 了 ，OK then 拜拜以前，拜拜凯莉，再见。我忘记 bio 做过的那个 starch solution 哦，那个做出来是这样的哦，看到还是看不过？你们是平时在 bio 是写 blue black solution 是吗？then blue black solution blue black solution OK solution then 写 solution iodine starch 写 solution OK。to blue black 什么学凯？我要知道后面那个字，它是 blue black solution 呢，还是 blue black 什么？竟然你们的 bio 都是在写 bio 都是在写solution 点就写 solution 哦 ，solution 就是 solution 哦。OK， 美琪你还有问题吗？美琪？美琪有问题吗？美琪 ？Turn color to blue black 而已，没有继续。Cell B is electrolytic， 什么 Cell B is electrolytic？ 对 ，electrolytic 没有错 ，electrolytic。Carbon electron 一定是 electrolytic 的，想都不用想。Voltaic 是不可能用到 carbon 的。OK， 还有问题吗？没问题就再见了咯。拜拜，再见，拜拜，新年快乐，拜拜，考试加油，再见。